This your boy didn't know about back with another video. Say man, Tre Johnson. We got Tre Johnson. I just watched him get buckets against NC State. He had the big shot with like a minute 40 to go to put them up, and they ultimately won, beat North Carolina State, NC State. I just been thinking about Tre Johnson, and I'm just like, can he do this on the NBA level and still be efficient? Because he's overall been efficient. He's giving you 21 points a game, but he's shooting 48 from the field and about 44, 45 from three. That's amazing, especially as a freshman, especially at high SEC level school. Um, he hit the ground running. He had the 29 points against Ohio State. And ever since then, he's been pretty consistent. He only had like two bad games I can remember. St. Joe's and Syracuse, if I'm not mistaken. Those have been his only inefficient games. The thing about Tre Johnson is if he's not scoring, how is he impacting the game? He's not the greatest passer. He's not the greatest defender, rebounder. He don't get too many block shots, deflection steals, things of that nature. So if his jump shot not falling, how valuable is he? The only thing is his jumper has been falling and everything has just looked so amazing. And like it seems like he makes three or four NBA level contested shots a game. It's just he does three or four things every game where you like, oh yeah, this dude's amazing as a scorer. But we all know when it comes to NBA basketball, you have to bring more to the table than just one thing. Basketball is not like football. You can't just be great at one thing and people expecting you to be that guy. Tre Johnson is looked at as a top 10 pick, and I agree, depending on the situation. But can he be a number one option, number two, three option? Can he is he gonna be a six man? Like what is he projected to be? Because he's 6'6", got pretty good length. I think he got like a 6'10" wingspan, 6'11" wingspan. But my fear for Tre Johnson is will he end up like a Cam Thomas? Just a guy that's gonna take tough shots, make tough shots, but ultimately it doesn't culminate in winning. Now, Texas has UConn coming up on Sunday, so we'll know more and as the season go on. But I just want to know what y'all think about Tre Johnson and how much can he affect the game on the NBA level? Because he dominated high school at Lake Highlands in Texas. He's a Dallas resident. Former he's from Dallas, like I'm from Dallas. So I've been pretty much keeping up with his career the whole time. He went to Link. He played with Jasper Johnson, LeBaron Fallon, and people could argue LeBaron Fallon was a better overall player than Tre Johnson at Link. Jasper Johnson was their best shooter at Link. They kind of didn't live up to the expectations, but they still was a pretty good team. Tre Johnson is just he doesn't bring enough intangibles to me, in my personal perspective, my personal opinion. He don't bring enough intangibles that if he's not consistently shooting efficiently like he is now, then I think his value isn't what people think it'll be. I've seen some people say he should go number one. I seen a video where they said Tre Johnson should go number one. Tre Johnson better than Ace Bailey. No, 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 no. I kind of look at Tre Johnson as a six-man type of guy. Like if oh man, I would love Tre Johnson in Denver. If Tre Johnson could find his way to be on the Denver Nuggets, I would love that. But anywhere, I wouldn't mind him in Washington either, probably. But it's like it's certain he's a very, very selective player. Like he's only gonna fit on certain teams in certain situations. He's not a plug him in anywhere type of guy. He has to be in the right situation. But I think do y'all project him as a better scorer than Cam Thomas? Because it's like I was leaning on a comp of like Karis LeVert, but to me, he's more of a Cam Thomas. I was leaning Karis LeVert, but Karis LeVert brings so much other things to the game. Karis LeVert, he passes the ball well, he defends pretty well, he gets on the glass. I think Karis LeVert was just a better overall prospect at Michigan coming out. I look at Tre Johnson as being a bigger version of Cam Thomas. Now, that size, how much value does that bring being a Cam Thomas level player in a 6'7" package with a 6'10" wingspan? Now that is where we have a discussion. I think Tre Johnson would be better off as a 6-man type of guy in the NBA, just because he doesn't bring you assists, he doesn't bring you rebounds, he doesn't bring you steals. And I just worry about a guy like that. Now, if he could become a late game closer, if he can become a guy that you can go to in fourth quarters, now that's a different thing. But I don't know. I want to know what y'all feel about Tre Johnson. How good can he be? Because I ain't gonna stunt. He's been amazing this year. He's been 47, 48% from field, 45, 44% from three, 21 points per game. It is just he's looking like a supreme level scorer, but I just think he doesn't bring enough to the game in terms of intangibles, rebounds, assists, and things of that nature. Now, I could be wrong. I don't. Now, the thing is, because VJ Edgecombe is also kind of not doing as good, Con Canupa is kind of not doing as good. I think Isaiah Evans will be on the rise after his performance in Auburn, but I don't know, man, because I'm just looking at Tre Johnson. He absolutely destroyed. When I say destroy, he absolutely destroyed Ohio State in his debut. And you know what they say about first impressions, they everything. He had a very great first impression. And he's actually still consistently being efficient. But my thing is, if he's not scoring the basketball, how good can Tre Johnson be? Nobody, I don't think nobody's talking about the defense. Nobody's talking about the lack of a supreme athleticism. His foot speed laterally looks a little bit questionable. So I have questions as far as can he get on the glass, because he's averaging like 3 rebounds. He's averaging like 2 assists. He's 21 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Is he bringing enough to the game outside of scoring to be a top 5, top 10 pick? Because right now they got him as a top 10 pick, and in this draft, whew, I don't know. Would I take him over Igor Dimin? I don't know. Would I take him over Con Canupa right now? Yes. I'm just trying to see what range y'all have him in, because ESPN got him ranked top 10. Now, I'm not completely disagreeing with that. It just I want to see other things. I just want to see what else he brings to the game. Like, I just love how he plays when it comes to scoring the ball. But in college, you can get away with a lot of those things. In high school, you can get away with a lot of those things. But if you're not bringing nothing but buckets on the NBA level, I could see him just becoming a 6-man. I can't see him becoming um a building block for NBA franchise. That's basically what I'm getting to. Do y'all think he could become a building block for an NBA franchise, or is he go just come in and get buckets? I'm seeing how they're doing Cam Thomas in Brooklyn. They don't want to pay him. They might let him hit the open market, and I think Tre Johnson, he profiles as that same type of player. Now, the only thing that Tre Johnson has over Cam Thomas is actual size. Like, he's a legit 6'6", 6'7", with a legit 6'10", 6'11" wingspan. So, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Tre Johnson. That, like I said, they got Texas is playing UConn on Sunday, so I think that's going to be a great matchup for us to really see some more from him and to get some more spotlight on him. If he goes off against UConn, I think people will start saying, "Oh, maybe Tre Johnson could be a top 5 pick, top 3 pick." And I'm just letting y'all know I'm a little bit skeptical. I'm a little bit worried, just because I don't know what else he brings to the game outside of scoring, and I don't know if he can just be a superstar level scorer on the NBA level, just because of the lack of playmaking and the lack of athleticism. I just got questions. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping, but this is your boy D Ball. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Do y'all think Tre Johnson could be a number 1, 2, 3, 6-man? How do y'all project Tre Johnson on the NBA level? I think he will be a great 6-man for somebody in the right situation, but I don't want him to go to a bad team where he pick up bad habits, forced to be a player that I don't really project him to be. Now, his highest ceiling to me, I think he could possibly be a third option type of guy, 6-man type of guy. Anything higher than that, I would just have to be willing to be wrong. But this is what he knows about. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.